And now Boxer is actually ferrying more units across to defend that area. Anyway, later on this week, there will be Backhoe versus July in the quarterfinals of the OSL. Be sure to check out the GOM TV Avertech Intel Classic also. They're well on the way in the round of 16, and it's a lot of exciting matchups there. And also the Blizzard Worldwide Invitational. I believe the replays are coming up, and you can download a torrent of the finals between C and Stork. But I think replays are coming up in a variety of places. Oh, by the way, thanks to RoachFan20 for suggesting this. RoachFan20 for suggesting this game for a commentary. And here comes the Stargate from Joyo. I believe that is going to be for carriers. I haven't seen any Citadel of Adun or Templar, or Templar attack, so he probably isn't going to get Arbiters. And honestly, he doesn't have enough ground forces to justify Arbiters at this point, so I assume he is going to be going for the carriers. And this is a very fast carrier build off of 2 gas, just the 2 gas in his main base. So, he's not going to be able to build that many carriers. On the other hand, Boxer will have enough Goliaths, probably to be able to defend them, so I wonder how well this will work here. And here comes Boxer ferrying more SCVs to this expansion. He's also getting another comset there, and using this engineering bay to float around. Boxer not able to go on the offensive though, and for him this is a surprise because Boxer always likes to do the mid-game harass. That's I think where he gets his advantage from. Now he might be going for it. He has 5 dropships loaded with just Goliaths, but he's probably going for the drop here at the right side. But there are just a lot of cannons there. I don't know how successful he's going to be if he drops into those cannons. Boxer looking quite intense here as he's about to make this drop. Joyo, of course, has no idea what's going on. He's also looking a little bit sweaty there. I think I don't know. I wonder how the climate control is doing in that room. Boxer now, wow, trying to do his drop in the main. This is not going to succeed though. And actually, I'm surprised that Joyo has so many units in his main, so many ground forces, and not enough shuttles to actually do any damage. And Boxer is going to get spotted again by that observer, so he's not going to be able to do anything with that drop. So Boxer now is tied to an expansions, but Joyo certainly has had his expansions up for longer, and Boxer is not going to be able to accomplish much with just dropships full of Goliaths. I think he needs to get a couple of tanks also to be able to really pull an effective drop. I don't think he's researched that. And here is the fleet beacon for Joyo. He's building his first carrier right now. But critically, he only has 1 shuttle, so these ground units are not going to be able to support the carrier push when it comes. Generally, you want to have Dragoons protecting your carriers from Goliaths if you're going to be going for the carrier strategy. Here comes Boxer, though, with more dropships dancing around. This is very important for him. This is very, if you lose his dropships, it's going to be completely over for him. And here he comes, going north for this drop. Nope, looks like he's still just backing off a little bit. Interesting. Just dancing around. I'm not sure if he sees the observer floating around, so maybe that's why he's decided not to commit on these drops. And now 2 carriers about to be done for Joyo. Boxer also sending some SCVs to the right side of his base just to make sure a hidden drop hadn't started by then. So a very, very withdrawn game so far. Basically, neither player wants to move out yet. Boxer has the dropship advantage, but he's unable to do anything about it. I have to suspect he knows these carriers are coming, though, so he probably wants to do some damage before there's enough carriers to move out and get that critical mass of about 5 to 7 carriers, which makes it so hard for the Terran to fight against, especially on a map with a lot of ridges like on this map. And Boxer actually looks like he's going to get that expansion, the gas expansion there at the top. And Joyo, surprisingly, has not gone for the lower expansion with the gas, so he's still just working off of 2 bases, even though his main base is quite large. So Boxer's going to take a little bit of an advantage here, but if he manages to hold his expansion. And I think he might be satisfied with just absorbing the frontal push from the carriers with this large mobile Goliath fleet. We have seen this kind of build on Troy against Protoss players. I believe against Dazang. C did this very well in one of the games I casted. He went for this huge mobile force of Goliaths after Dazang actually destroyed the simulators and locked C into his own base. But and Dazang went for carriers, but C defeated it with mobile Goliaths, and Boxer seems to be doing that in this game also. I believe Joyo has an idea this drop is coming, though. He has his forces ready, and he has High Templar there, probably with Storm. Here comes Boxer with the drop, though. Joyo focusing on the lead dropship. Now Boxer dropping with a lot of glides, but into the midst of enemy fire. He needs to spread those glides, or else one Storm's going to catch most of them. And actually, Boxer may have enough glides right now to take care of it. Maybe he's picked the perfect time to attack here. He needs to pick off that High Templar before it unleashes a Storm. Here comes the Storm. Boxer walking a lot of units underneath it. I think that might be an equalizer in this game so far. But it's going to be a close battle here in the middle. Joyo is getting all of his zealots picked off, though, and he could be in a bit of trouble here. He needs to get those carriers into play, or else Boxer is just going to overwhelm him with these glides. Another High Templar coming up, though. If it manages to get a Storm off, that could equalize it. Good Storm. Two great Storms by Joyo, and this is going to finish off Boxer's force here. I think he's just whittled down to 4 glides, yeah, and now this force is going to get whittled down. Just check out those female fans of Boxer. They're certainly looking very intently at this game here, and Boxer has lost his first drop without doing much damage at all, and Boxer is in big trouble now in this game. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold that second expansion he has at the 10 o'clock position. That's incredibly vulnerable. He is floating the command center over, but he's going to need to rebuild his Goliath force very, very quickly here. And that's the danger. I was saying, a Boxer going for this uni unit force here, this total model unit force of only Goliaths. It's just not that effective against a mixed combination of Dragoons, Zealots, Carriers, and Templar. Just plain Goliaths just isn't enough. And I actually wonder what the upgrades are on the Goliaths. I haven't gotten a chance to see them. The video quality isn't too great here. And now we're seeing actually a drop by both players in the center of the map. I think it's because both of the expansions at the 10 and at the 4 o'clock position with gas are legible here, or cliffable as I like to call it, by tanks and by Dragoons. So both players trying to establish a cliff position here. And center map will be quite important, even though it's basically a plateau with nothing on it. It's just a large plateau. Here comes 4 carriers for Joyo. I don't think Boxer has enough Goliaths to battle this with just 4 Goliaths. That's not enough. Boxer has actually won 2 upgrades, I think, on his Goliath, so doing fine with upgrades. Meanwhile, another drop of Dragoons in the middle here. Boxer picking off the shuttles, so I think picking off 1 shuttle could have been 2, but he is going to lose his Goliath force in the middle. He's trying to get more drops, and he needs to get those drops down immediately. I don't think he has enough Goliaths here to take care of it, and he's not dropping very well here. The micro on his dropships was kind of poor there. He's focusing fire on the carriers, but those Goliaths are going to get picked off, and I believe Joyo is firmly in the lead here. The only thing that Boxer has going for him is the fact that he's 1 base above Joyo, which is quite surprising for a Terran player. If Joyo manages to get that other base, though, at equal numbers, I think his army is just so much bigger than Boxer's right now, because Boxer's lost all his forces, and now he's going to lose his expansion, this new expansion, which I was worried about. Couple of Dragoons shielding the carriers from Goliaths, and the Goliaths now going to town here. I don't think Boxer can do anything here against this to protect this expansion. And now ferrying Dragoons into that base. These Dragoons are going to be able to pick off those towers, those turrets there. Wow. I'm learning that from Tasteless. Only Tasteless calls them towers, and it actually is kind of annoying how he calls them towers. But anyway, Boxer is probably going to lose that expansion now. He does have his Goliaths killing off the forces on the high ground, but now the turrets are all down, and this combined force of 2 Dragoons and 3 carriers can probably snipe off that command center. But Boxer actually has dropped all of his Goliaths now onto the lower ground here, and actually he's picking off all the Dragoons, so he's actually going to save this if he repairs enough. And actually, Boxer managing to save that base without too many losses. I'm a little surprised by that. I think if Joyo